from my involvement, I had a friend that I'd done music with back in the U.S. He was out here and got approached to open it, and he said, and I was back in the U.S. when it was actually going back to Moscow where I'd lived before, and he goes, before you do, I've got this club thing happening, come out to Shanghai, and you got to play a little bit because it's a wonderful city. And this was in January of '98. And the club had been open about a month and a half or 2 months before that. And so I came out for 2 months, to 2 or 3 months, just to hang out and check it out. And so we were doing that, and 2 months or 3 months became 6, and then on and on. And then he left, and so I kind of said I'll stay and help with the transition of the club. And I never left. Well, I think just how we approached it. I mean, certainly the music level. We all love playing, and I think there's a kind of camaraderie with that, and with the audience when they come in, and we love what they do, what we do, and they see us loving what we do, and so there's just kind of a good vibe that way. We just try to foster that because that's how we live, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we love it. It's just kind of low down, low key, good vibe, good music, energy, and smoky. Gets a little too smoky sometimes.
Music evolution change what sometimes the common makes it sound strange. What? I believe the this, the gravity the that. Then you'll come up with the jazz call rap where it's not bringing back. Because it is a new format.
Yeah, there's a number of them. There's a number of them. Yeah, I was just telling the brothers here earlier. There was a night, I think it was 2001 maybe. Wynton Marsalis was in town with Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra, and we Fung, our trumpeter at the time, and I went to see them play, and we kind of corralled him and said, we'd love you to come and jam with us later if you can. And we didn't know it was going to happen. And then around midnight, we see him walking right down this lane. He's got his trumpet under his arm. He and a couple of his band members, and they got up and played the rest of the night with us. It was an incredible experience. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, and that's one of many. We've had a lot of great nights like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with Sugar, I should mention Sugar Mama too, a house voice for a number of years. She was one of the original Ikettes with Ike and Tina Turner, and she was really something else. And just as Nicky remembers, she was just a great soul and powerful spirit and booming voice, and just lifted us all up as well musically. And the room would be on fire when she sang.
When I saw you and her talking.
Obviously, there was no replacing her. I mean, we had the other. I mean, her as a persona, she's irreplaceable. I mean, we just worked it out musically in a kind of a different direction a little bit. That's kind of what we did with some other different singers and you know, different approaches that way. But that was a hard time for me personally. I mean, that was really, really a tough time when she died. You know what? I don't even know. We're just gonna, yeah, I think for all of us, it's gonna be something of a surprise. We probably will have quite a few folks that have played with us over the years. We may just turn it into a big jam and just kind of let the room take over, let it be what it is. Survival, just pacing, just pacing, yeah, because it's been all these years.
17 years.
17 years now, 17 years. I think the main thing is we still love what we do, so that's it. And then you know, you got to get out when you can. So there's that. But just keeping it interesting for us when we play, mixing it up musically a little bit, and just keeping the vibe right.